Hello and welcome to this edition of Bayou Time. I'm your host, Keith Whiteside, licensed clinical social worker with Terrebonne Home Care. We thank you for joining us as we bring to you an update and some sad news that has impacted and will continue to impact our entire community. We received information that Sheriff Craig Weber identified the deputy who died after a suspect rammed the deputy's vehicle early Sunday morning. Detective Sergeant Nicholas Pepper, shown here, age 44, was pronounced dead at Thibodeau Regional Health System on Sunday. The suspect is in custody, and the Louisiana State Police is handling both the crash and the criminal investigation. The details are as follows. Just before 4 a.m. on April 2nd, 2023, the Lafourche Parish Sheriff's Office received a call informing deputies that the Houma Police Department was involved in a pursuit with a suspect who had entered Lafourche Parish. The pursuit led officers to near Lafourche Crossing in Thibodeau, where the suspect stopped. After speaking with officers who were attempting to negotiate, the suspect then accelerated and struck the deputy's vehicle, which was positioned nearby. Sheriff Craig Weber has stated multiple things, but he says, "We are all processing and grieving this horrific and tragic death of one of our own. We are with the family, providing them with support and prayers at this unbelievably difficult time. We ask for the community's love, prayers, and support as well." He also states that the officer is forever grateful for the response of all these involved at the scene, including the Louisiana State Police, Thibodeau Police Department, Houma Police Department, Nicholls State University Police Department, Thibodeau Volunteer Fire Department, Lafourche Parish Coroner's Office, and Acadian Ambulance, as well as the staff at Thibodeau Regional Health System for their efforts. In another statement, Sheriff Weber said that Nick epitomized all that is honored and revered in a peace officer. The tremendous outpouring of love and gratitude from the community is truly appreciated. I ask you to continue to keep Sergeant Nick Pepper and his family, as well as our Sheriff's Office family, in your thoughts and prayers. A little bit about Nicholas. He began his career at the Lafourche Parish Sheriff's Office on October 15, 2007. He served his entire career in the Investigations Division, most recently as a supervisor in adult investigations. He was an integral part of nearly every major criminal investigation in Lafourche Parish for more than a decade. Now, prior to his career at Lafourche Parish Sheriff's Office, he spent time with the Houma Police Department and with the Terrebonne Parish Sheriff's Office, part of a law enforcement career that spanned nearly 24 years of service. His family, his wife, Christy, is also employed through the Lafourche Parish Sheriff's Office as an investigator for the Lafourche Parish District Attorney. As we think about and are in prayers about his family, we know that he also leaves behind 2 daughters, Patience and Gracie, and a son, Nicholas Jr. And again, we tell you that Nicholas Pepper, who was 44 years old, was called out to a chase that began in Houma, and the individual, the suspect, had stopped his vehicle. He was nearby in his vehicle, in his unit, and that suspect pulled away very hurriedly and ran into, and rather slammed into, the vehicle, which took the life of Nicholas Pepper as he was transported to Thibodeau Regional Health System, and he succumbed to his injuries there. Again, as a community, we always really feel the loss of someone who has died suddenly. Sudden loss is a very, very difficult thing. We have very little time or preparation to say goodbye. We have very little time or preparation to think about someone who's 44 years old who would pass away. Our entire community in Terrebonne, in Lafourche, in our state, also realizes the impact of someone who spent nearly 24 years of service to our community. Nicholas Pepper has been a gentleman who has been one of the boys in blue, one of those people who has spent their time, their energy, and their entire career helping and serving others. He was called out to assist Houma Police Department as they were following a suspect whose situation started in a different parish. He simply responded to assist. That's what officers do. They provide and take care of what we need to. It is a very sad day for us here in our community, and certainly to his family. Christy, who works in law enforcement as well as his children, Patience and Gracie, and son Nicholas Jr. I ask that everybody who hears this story to say an immediate prayer. Say a prayer for this family. Say a prayer for their need to recover in this sudden loss of their 44-year-old spouse and father. And I also ask you to say some prayers for all of those who work in the line of duty, providing safety and care for those of us that need that. Again, Nicholas Pepper, member of Lafourche Parish Sheriff's Office from 2007 to 2023, 1978 to 2023. Nicholas Pepper, who lost his life in the line of duty, caring for and serving for those in our community. And so we honor Nicholas today. We appreciate all of the care and service that he has provided for those members of all of our communities that he has served, and we are very thankful for his service. Thoughts and prayers are with the Sheriff's Office and with their family as well. And so I thank you for joining us here for this particular segment of Bayou Time. Don't go anywhere. We have more information coming up after the break.